What's going on, boxing world? Welcome back to Droffats TV. Let's talk about. I know we saw the fight. We saw Usyk KO Daniel Dubois within 5 rounds at Wembley Stadium, and this always happens after a Usyk fight. Is he an all-time great? Last time, after he beat Tyson Fury, we saw Timothy Bradley Jr. shit on him, saying he's not an all-time great. He's not even in the top 10. And this video, this was inspired by the brother from Cigar Talk, Najee. I was listening to it for a little bit, and Najee was like, "Yo, Usyk wouldn't come close to beating Ali." In fact, he said Usyk wouldn't beat Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, and Lennox Lewis. To take it further, he said Lennox Lewis is the best heavyweight of all time. And I'm simply here to tell you, Muhammad Ali in his prime versus the cerebral mastery of Usyk, that Usyk would beat Muhammad Ali. And a lot of people don't like to hear that shit because it's like Muhammad Ali, he's so iconic, man. Rumble in the jungle, you know, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, the Louisville lip. I get it, man. I get it. But let's just talk boxing. Let's just keep it in the ring. Let's keep it in the square circle. Ali, 60s, he was done by 1980. In his era, he only faced 2 southpaws his whole career. Maybe three, because that era of boxing, they just didn't have southpaws. So to tell me a southpaw like Usyk couldn't crack the code of Muhammad Ali, you guys are crazy. Usyk doesn't overcommit, man. He has just enough power. I mean, you saw him knock out Dubois. He has sneaky power, man. He's not gonna overcommit. He could step to you and be the pressure fighter, or he could be the counter puncher, boxing off his back foot. But I get it, man. It's Muhammad Ali. It sounds like blasphemy, like Stephen A would say. It sounds like hyperbole. It sounds like I'm trolling y'all, like I'm Skip trolling LeBron for the last 20-something years. But come on, man. Prime Ali. Obviously, he had the blinding speed, the footwork. Keep in mind, Ali moved up from light heavyweight to heavyweight. I think I know it's saying his max weight was 220, but a lot of times Ali, if you guys really watch his fights, his max weight was typically 209, 215. So maybe that 220 that's showing there, perhaps that was, later in his career. But Ali was anywhere from 209 to 250. I watched, because of my pops, man, I watched every Ali fight over and over. My pops is like one of the biggest Ali fans. And he told me, yo, every time I see him, he always wants to watch like a throwback fight. I watched the Ali fight. I'm not just talking crazy here, man. The psychological warfare that Ali would have on his opponents. He talks so crazy, but Usyk is like the stoic, man. Like nothing gets to him, man. We saw Tyson Fury talk crazy to him in both of their meetings. Like nothing rattles this guy. The stamina factor. Obviously Ali, his era, the 15 rounds. Usyk, 12 rounds. So let's just say, for argument's sake, this fight is 12 round, not a 15 round. Obviously both guys got the stamina, got the legs. And let's talk about Usyk, his strengths. I mean, he's a technical wizard, man. I mean, nobody adjusts in fight like Usyk. Maybe in heavyweight, in the history of heavyweight. You remember the first fight against Fury? Fury hit him with that mean body shot. And he just circled the ring. He didn't overcommit. He circled the ring. Caught a little bit of his win. Caught that second, maybe his third win. But you notice he was hurt, and Fury wasn't crazy enough to rush him or step to him and try and get him out of there, try and knock him down, because they know, man, this guy's a master. I mean, the footwork on the angles, to me, he's like the Lomachenko of the heavyweight division. I mean, his movement is like shadow boxing in the ring, man. And Ali had never faced nobody like that. Like I mentioned, the southpaw advantage. Southpaws are tricky, especially really technical southpaws. They're tricky for any conventional orthodox fighter. And again, Ali only faced 2 or 3 southpaws his whole career. And I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I just can't. Maybe some of you guys, know that right off the bat. I just can't remember. But I'm not saying Usyk would knock him out the way he knocked out Dubois. I don't know how the fight went. It could be a knockout. Let's make it seem like Ali's never been stopped or dropped. He has. It could be a TKO. It could be a KO. It could be a 12 round UD. It could be a majority decision. It could be a split decision. It could be a draw. Shit. Hell, it could be a draw. Then you run it back. But I'm simply saying Usyk would not lose to Muhammad Ali. I see him beating. I know I said draw, but as a possible scenario. But I see Usyk beating Muhammad Ali for all the things I mentioned earlier. This is how I see the boxing world. If you feel different, drop your comments below. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for more boxing news and fight predictions. Thanks for watching Droffats TV.